Shake it to the max. Shake it to the max. Carry me, girl, me no fit take me no fit tuck. Hey, classy, real bad girl. What? Shake it to the max. Oh, June, June. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Rhythm and Wine with Karin and Alleyne. Tis moi. Here is where we explore this beautiful dance discipline of whining. With your amazing, wonderful body. Amen. And today we shake it to the max. Dun 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 dun. Shake it to the max. This dance is I find it so amazing because it's fairly simple in its execution, but the sauce, baby, the sauce that comes with this and the way you can express is endless. So I kind of wanted to take a minute to go through a few whining foundations because it is very much what I call the classic whine. You know, it's the classic whine, hands in the face, which if you whine at a fete before and you've just covered your face and gone off, it brings back memories, you know? So I wanted to, just kind of explore. And for people who are new to this movement, are looking for different ways to express, come, you found your family. So come. Okay. We are going to start. I always start my whining time with 3 big breaths and a nice check-in with myself. So I'm going to find a stance that works. My default stance is my thighs slightly parted and my feet slightly V'd. And I'm really working and enjoying the process of spreading my weight out across all 4 corners of my feet. So from front to back, side to side. And this really does help me have lots of play with my whine and longevity. Okay, because then I just feel like I have more support and I'm really pushing off the ground. So I'm not so much dropping my weight down or grounding in. I'm using the ground almost like a springboard. So that's how I start. We're going to take our time. Okay, find your stance. You might be a little wider. You might want your feet together. Wine's your oyster, okay? You can do anything you want. So we find our stance. And when I take my deep breaths, I'm going to, I really need it. I'm going to bend my knees. You can have your hands and bring them all the way up. You don't have to. Bend your knees down, and on your inhale, just inhale and come up. Everyone's inhale is going to be different. Maybe yours might be a bit quicker than mine. Just work within your lung capacity. I think it's super important because when I first started exploring breath and whining, I was breathing quite shallow, but it was more just to bring awareness to the breath, period. So don't worry, we're just going down. Inhale, push up, push off the floor, push, stretch. Maybe a little back bend. And relax on the exhale. Relax. And if you just need a moment right now to let your body ragdoll, do so. Okay, but now we're gonna do a quick check-in. So we're still pushing off the floor. I'm not gonna lock my knees, so I check that. And for me, I have a nice pelvis tilt that helps me. So I will tuck my pelvis slightly. You may not need this at all. It's up to you. I find it helps me really connect to my core and hold it, which I'm working on. Also helps me when I whine and go down, that if I'm not out here, feel, I have more. You're like, no, what are you talking about? I have more alignment in my spine. And then it also helps me on all axes really, to just play when I can keep my pelvis tucked. So I do that. And then I relax my shoulders, relax my neck. Okay, that's a checklist, like a head to toe checklist. Let's do 2 more breaths just so. Find your stance. Come down. With an inhale, big inhale. Stretch it, baby. Holy but jolly. Exhale. And this time, I'm like, okay, I'm starting to settle in. I hope you're feeling it too. You're like, hey, press off the floor. Don't lock my knees. Maybe I tilt my pelvis, maybe not. Gently hold the core if you're doing so, but mainly relax. Relax the shoulders and the neck if you can. One more. I'm not going to cue on your own time. Let's go. Your checklist. Keep the wine, baby. Oh, it feels nice. So I'm not gonna lie, those 3 breaths just like cleanse my soul. Ready? Yeah. Okay. So I'm a little weird. If you're new here and you're like, what? I'm a little weird. Okay. We have our stance. Do your checklist. All right. I'm not locking my knees. Pelvis tucked slightly for me. Hold my core. Relax my shoulders. Breath in and let's find a wine, a classic wine. If you notice, I sunk just a little bit to do this. We're gonna play with whining up and down, but for now, I just want all of us to find something that's comfortable. So whether you have to sink to do that or not, that's up to you. Something that's nice and comfy. And if you're new to this movement, I want you to imagine you're stirring with your waist. Like imagine your waist is in a pot. Okay, it's bubbling, 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 bubbling it over. Anyways, yes, you're stirring like Cass. You're stirring a cup of cocoa tea. Okay, a pot of cocoa tea, and your waist is the spoon. And if it helps to make that movement with your hand, do so. And if your waist is going like this, no problem. There's no problems. Do it so you can get the circular motion and still be looking, paying attention to like, hey, see, for me, I just lean forward. So I'm like, I want to just correct that tightly, gently. Relax it, relax it. The most important thing about your wine is that it feels good to you. That ass. Like this has to be the most important. It feels nice. Because if it feels nice to you, we see it and we feel it. Okay? So imagine you're stirring that pot of cocoa tea, a pot of cornmeal porridge, gosh, stew chicken, anything, stir it gently, gently. And if you are whining in this radius, to isolate it, okay, I have a video on this and I'll put it in the description as well, I'll link it. But to isolate it is to maybe put your hands on your waist. I'd say put your hands on your waist first to actually like almost hold your waist in so that you can't go out, and just try to make even a smaller circle with your waist. Smaller. Just don't push it, don't rush it, don't expect it to look like anything. How does it feel, baby? How does it feel? And that might help you to isolate a bit more. And you do need some core here at slightly, very gently. And you can alternate opening, coming in. So it might help to put your hands on your waist to just keep this movement isolated to the waist. And here we are. Everyone's find their wine. Make it nice now. Wait. Make it nice. And let's try. I don't know what direction you're whining in. I went counterclockwise. Okay, and even I find I'm like, something about this is not smoothing out as I make my circle. And I think I'm trying to force something. So I'm just Take a deep breath and there we go. And really close my eyes and feel. Feel. If for me it was happening, I'll show you. Back here, it was like getting stuck, so I really want to smooth. Maybe I slow it down, just smooth out the back. Now, whatever direction you're whining in, anyone, switch it. Switch directions. This may feel awkward. Maybe not. Maybe you're like, no, my girl, I've been doing this from time. It's nice to play with direction. One, it's fun with the beat, with the rhythm. So then you can do like, things like this, and then whine the other way to step back, all types of things. But mainly it's also because this is so full body. Yes, we're moving the middle, but it affects everything above and everything below. So if we are whining in one direction constantly, it's nice to switch up direction so that the muscles and the way you're carrying out this movement have a chance to like switch it up too, and stretch out in a different way. So one direction, okay, now switch back to your comfortable time. And keep checking in. How's your pelvis tilt? Are you relaxed? Are we breathing? Switch again. Switch again. Take your time. Take your time. Enjoy this nice little switch. Keep going back and forth. Maybe do 2 circles one way, 2 circles another way, and just switch it up. And even if you're like, I whine, I know how to whine, I swear, sometimes it's just nice to take a moment with a nice classic whine to really feel out like the movement that you do. You know what I mean? Like what your body can execute and what has maybe even become just muscle memory sometimes that you don't even think about it. If you take a minute to just be like, hold on. And if you're new, that's exactly it. Take a minute to be like, wait a minute, I am doing it. I am whining. Look at you. Keep going back and forth. We're warming up the waist. This is what we need. Okay. Now I want you to bring that checklist. Check again. I find I was like, whoa, I'm too actually far back now. So I really want to spread the weight across my feet. Push off the floor. I'm not locking the knees. Relax the shoulders. There we go. Find your whine. Find the direction that feels really nice for you. Yeah, whatever feels really nice, whether it's counterclockwise or clockwise. Take a deep breath. Exhale it out. Nice. Push up. Push up. Now, this shake it to the max situation. Because it is boom, 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 there is a lot of like push that happens. And I'm going to show you. You can do this in many, many ways. Okay. It can be pushing, like literally like pedaling off the floor. I'm going to like this. Now I'll turn around. Sorry, I don't mean to put my back to you, but I kind of do. So it can be like this, where you're pedaling. You can have your heels down and you're pushing with your knees, which helps. If you see, like as I push off, it helps this rotation. I'm using the ground, pushing off the ground to help pull myself up. All right. And that's one thing about the shake it to the max that I know some people are doing is that push, 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 almost like a little hop. So you can lift the heels or you cannot. And let the movement come from the ground. It's like comes up, swirls around here, and then comes to the top. You know what I mean? Okay, wind up. Try it. Just try it. Play. And maybe it does help you to lift the heels a little bit and pedal. Just try. And if you're like, no, that gets confusing, see what happens naturally to you when you try. Even if you like bend down and pull, like exaggerate it, you know what I mean? And then just like, oh, what's happening in my lower body? And if I can do it that way, then maybe I can keep going smaller and smaller until it's like this. Feel me? Yeah. We're on the same page. Ah. Okay, up, whine it, push off the floor, push off the floor. Adjust your stance as you need to, you know? Big breath. One more inhale. And on the exhale, let's sink. Just a little. Keep your whine and this push off the floor. Make it gentle. If you find this like cranking too much, make it gentle and soothing to you, you know? Like so. Push up, go down. Push up, go down. Keep pulsing. Up, down. And stay here for a minute. Let's stay here for a minute. Let's wake up the quads real quick. Okay? Let's stay here and do a checklist. Push off the floor. Breath, check that pelvis tilt, core, knees, shoulders. Push up. Same thing. Push off the floor. Knees, pelvis tilt, core, gently. Sorry, like zoning out. It feels nice to whine, guys. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck. Okay. Bring it down. Down a little bit, a little further. Now, if your knees are not about this life, then don't do this. Your down could be here. This can be like where you work. Fantastic. There's so many, I mean, we have all this. We have the whole sky. Okay, we can play with. You don't have to come down so if it's not comfortable. Because wherever you're playing, whatever range you're playing in that feels nice, high is where we want to be too. You know, we want to be there too. Okay, so we're down a little bit, down a little bit. Keep your whine and see if you get down to a place where you can lift the heels, which you don't have to be down to do that. You can do that from here. Lift the heels and whine. Feel me? Wherever you are where you lift the heels for a minute and see if you can still do like a push off the floor. Push off the floor. Check your alignment. Check the knees. Check the pelvis tilt. Yes, baby. Relax the shoulders. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Push up. Let's bring in the hands. Let's bring in the hands. I feel like I need to take one more cleansing breath. Come with me if you need to. I just need to do one more big breath. And nice. Let's find a nice stance. Okay. Bring your whine. Bring it. Bring it. Take a minute to settle. Like, is your feet, how are you feeling? Pushing off the floor. You know, and just like let that movement travel up, baby. Travel up. If you want to have a little bounce, do a little bounce. You know what I mean? Bring the hands in front the face. Like, I can't see you. Or bring the hand and let it roll. Dun, 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 dun. Now, shake it to the max can be faster, like bum, 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 but to shake it to the max. But there's also another beat you can play with, okay, which is a slower beat. So we have our whine here. Shake it to the max, baby. And then let's slow it down. Just slow it down. The beauty about this is we're not whining to a rhythm. So your slow can be however slow you like. Okay, slow it down for a minute. And still, we're pushing off the floor. If you want to really pedal it out, you can. But it's nice to just slow it down. You can also do this to me with Shake It to the Max, like Karin, no fit tick, no fit tuck. Feel me? And even in this, you can TikTok if you know, you know. Slow, all right? When you're ready, enjoy this transition. Speed it back up. Get that nice bounce. Enjoy your wine. Enjoy it. Take your time. Big breath in. Relax it, baby. Stir that pot. Bring the hand. Maybe you sink a little. Wah. Slow it down a little. Slow. When you're ready, speed it back up. Speed it back up. Come up. Go down. Come up. Go down. Come up. Yes. Go down. And here we are. Okay. If you would like to go lower with me, you may. However low you'd like to go. Just keep this pelvis. I recommend I keep it slightly tucked as you're going down. Just watch your alignment. We're gonna look different. Just watch your alignment. Okay, slowly lower. And this may be your comfort. Fantastic. Okay, my heels are lifted. Slowly lower. Go. Sorry, my hands. Go. We're down. Push back up. Guys, I'm really enjoying this. Okay, I hope you are too. A quick recap, all right? Just a quick reminder that what I'm guiding on is kind of more the sensations I feel that help me express the way I want to. And we are going to look different, okay? So I want to encourage you to, as you're whining with yourself and exploring different moves, to really be like, what is happening in my upper body as I do this? What is happening in my lower body and with my waist? And how does it feel? Because there's times where I'm whining and I can, like I said, I could tell my back is like, what are we doing? Why are we all over here? And it's like, no, because we actually want to move in a different way. And I'm like, I got you. It's like this conversation you're having with yourself. And this push up situation is where I'm really using the ground. And I had to learn that as I was exploring whining as like more full body. I was like, yeah, I need to use the ground more. Okay, so like really be pushing off, even as I'm whining down. I'm lowering my body, yes, and I'm lowering my weight, but it's like an elevator. Like I'm just lowering and I'm still pushing off the floor. It takes a lot of the stress off the knees to do so. And then the alignment, all right, just playing with this tool, this body you have, baby. Hello? Come whine it out everywhere in the way that feels nice. Can we do one more? Sorry, I'm all over the place. Can we do one more? I'm going to take one more cleansing breath, One more, just because it feels nice. Gently, just because it feels nice. Find your stance. Do your gentle checklist. Start your whine. Pedal off the floor. Lift the heels if you need to. Just explore, explore. But use the floor. Relax the shoulders. I'm like, yeah, breath. Breathing has helped me with the longevity of my wine so much. Okay, you have your wine. Maybe we speed it up a little. Whatever your speed is. When you play the song, the rhythm will guide you. But for now, let's play. Bring the hand. Maybe you sink a little bit. Ah, come, baby, shake it to the max. Dun, 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 shake it to the max. Raise up, shake it to the max. Go down, shake it to the max. Raise up, shake it to the max. Go down, shake it to the max. When you're ready, we slow it down and go. Take a moment, baby. I saw you as mine. We maybe switch directions even. Shake it to the max and play. Like that's not the song. Come up. Amen. Amen. Oh, I like that. Thank you so much for joining me. Maybe like me, you're about to go put on the song and go off. And I think there's just so many things you can do with this. It's nice, simple. Shake it to the max. We can pump, shake it to the max. You can TikTok. You can tremble. You can shake it. I believe there's many variations to this you can do. So you can start here, and then you can shake it to the max. Dun, 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 shake it to the max. Shake it to the max. You know what I mean? Rude gal things. I thank you so much for joining me. You can find me at Rhythm and Wine on TikTok, Facebook, Threads, Instagram, me all over the place. There's lots more videos. So if you're like, yeah, I want to use whining to stretch. I want to use whining to help with my breath, to help me play more with the rhythm, let's say. I have so many videos that guide. I don't know, it's hard to say I teach because I genuinely feel like you will pick up what you need for yourself, but that are just guides on how we can use this movement that's full body. Because sometimes, yoga is not my jam, or I don't want to do Pilates, I don't want to go to the gym, I want to whine. But I also want that full body like awareness that comes with it. So we are marrying the two. So check out the videos. I thank you so much for joining me. I genuinely can feel like the energy through the screen. I don't know how I'm going to sleep now. It's like 2:00 in the morning here, so whatever. Let's see what happens. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, night, whatever it is for you. And truly, I will be seeing you soon.